Alright, thought I'd do a very quick video about painting wood. Now I've already primed with SMS Etch Primer the models. I've given it a coat of light grey. It's not neutral grey, no, I've put it away. But it was just SMS Haze Pastel Grey. It's nice pale grey. I want the wood to look weathered, I want it to look old, so browns are probably not appropriate. Now I'm just giving it an initial coat, well, first coat. This time I'm using aggressive grey. This is more of an experiment. I've been looking for colours that are closer to early BR grey, BSE 693. Now nobody makes it except maybe Precision, and I can't get Precision paints out here at all. So they just won't send them. Fortunately, C-mail doesn't exist anymore, so they won't send enamels by air, so forget Precision paints. Somebody does supply some rail match acrylics, but they're regular acrylics, and at about $23 a pot. There are probably cheaper alternatives. I did find a website that showed alternatives and matches and how close they are on a 0 to 3-star basis, and FS36251 came up with a 1-star, which is close enough given that nobody's actually very precise. So I now have 3 tones of early BR grey. Anyway, getting back to the woodwork, basically it's a combination of a streaky coat and a wash. It's a bit of dry brushing to get the grain and the texture. I'm not trying to get a even coat. At the moment this is more like dry brushing. Later on they'll probably be more like washes. I may even come back and do a few tan sand planks just to make them look like they've been recently replaced. As you may recall, I have scratched the surface of all the white metal. I did the same on the planking this morning, just to give a bit of texture there as well for the paint to grab. Now, like I said, nothing here is about evenness. We want a completely uneven finish. We're going to use about 4 or 5 different colours or shades just to get that wood finish. So at this stage, I'm not even aiming for an even coat. Just working it in, working away. There's a dark one that'll get a lot of, I'm trying to stick to within the planks because obviously being individual, they will vary. They would have been replaced at different times, so on and so on. What I will do eventually is some of these planks will be masked out, others won't be, and they'll all be overpainted. I've got some liquid masking. I'm going to experiment with that to see if I can get the look of a chipped look through some of the original grey. I found a lovely photo on Pinterest this morning. Must have been taken, well, we know it was taken before 1959 because the Sentinel in question was withdrawn in 59, and it was in Works Departmental Service. We know it went over to the department in 1953. What's fascinating about it is there's an LMS wagon in pre-37 with the remnants of its pre-37 livery. So that means it would have kept its large LMS right up till, well, somewhere between 1953 and 1959, and it's a colour shot too. So I'm looking for something similar here with these ones. Except of course these will be Great Western, and I'm going to assume post 37 Great Western, although if I could find some transfers I could make some stencils. I'm fascinated with a lot of the private owner liveries that were still semi-legible in the 50s on some of them. Now, if I ever get some, well, I assume I will at some point, get some ex-private owners, I might even attempt for that. Sounds like a lot of fun. So yeah, anyway, with these panels here, I'm trying to keep it within the panels. You've got 3 lots of planks there, 2 end panels and a door. I leave the floors out because obviously it's easier to not have to worry about the perpendicular grain of the wood at this point. So yeah, we'll just worry about that. Just using a cheap nasty brush I got from Bunnings actually. It's nothing really fancy, nothing special. I've been pretty harsh on these brushes, so yeah, not too bad. But it's an interesting colour. Certainly, I think next time I do a unfitted wagon, I might give it a spin and see what it comes up like. I think it will do the trick nicely. Won't look as blue as the Outlaw Paints version, and won't look as green as the Life Colour version. Although I have seen models and pictures that suggest both is quite legitimate, so maybe there just wasn't one shade of early BR Wagon Grey. All right, well that will do for now, and I'll come back when I come back, progressed a bit further.